I don't understand how it's like. I think it was supposed to be a multi-movie series back in the day, then, but I don't know. I mean, it's like if we're in intellectual property hell, I assume that our punishment is that eventually, no matter how shitty it is, every movie will eventually get its own series or something like that, and even at least 2 or 3 reboots before we give it up.
Unless it's Annihilation, and we're live.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello,
Welcome
Paul.
to Monday Night Annihilation.
We already fought a fucked
Where-
up bear.
Did you? You
Yeah.
did.
Who's ripping off Gene Wolfe now, pal?
I wasn't ripping off Gene Wolfe. I was ripping off Stephen King.
You could have been ripping off. Let's see who.
When I rip off,
Oh,
the Gene Wolfe ripoff was way back at the beginning.
you could have ripped off Prophecy. A good one.
When I even named the priest Gene to sign my work with. Anyway,
It's too
Classic.
subtle for this. Too subtle. Too subtle. All right, let's
all right.
make
Well,
this happen.
this is not going to be subtle. So last time you fought the bear priest, were chased down by some entity in the village,
Went through the tunnels instead.
went through the tunnels, made it out the other side. Gandalf died, and you are now in Lothlorien, otherwise known as
Oh,
the building.
Nice. Where's
All right,
Galadriel?
you fools. Oh,
And,
serve me and obey.
So let's
Yes, ma'am.
do it like this. Pyrock, introduce your Pyrock. You are
There is no difference.
There
not
is
not
no
right
difference.
now. Brian,
Pyrock is I and I.
introduce Pyrock.
I am Pyrock Hallcutter, scout, medic, raconteur, rogue, and adventurer. Or occasionally, it's like, the best way to remember it is no job too tough, no fee too high. And some
You
of
see-
already own.
The label of the building says arcade, like above the archway of the door, like Arbeit macht frei. It says arcade.
Arcade Marked Fry.
Yes, arcade macht frei.
Games are life.
Wes.
Yes.
Wes, who are you?
Hello,
No,
Ski.
games set you free.
Yes. Tonight I am, how you say, Russian Guyovich. I can push the paper, and I can also push the truth that the people provide, which is that there are no dangers from bullets going into you unless you disobey the people.
The classics.
Above the arch, Russian Guyovich, it says in Cyrillic, library. Nick, introduce yourself.
I'm playing Scabious Pip, the last descendant of the current owner of Twitter. The Twitter fortune has the Twitter fortune has dwindled.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
And now it's
exactly
just-
right. I know. Like the more this game goes on, the more it's like, I wonder how fucking destitute this fucker really is. Like,
Very.
It's gone from Twitter to twat.
yeah, Scabious Pip sells that bussy all over the galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yours above it says, welcome to Twitter Dry Docks.
Damn, they merged with SpaceX at some point.
He put all his eggs in one basket.
It is now
And-
Spitter.
And finally, Rodney, who are you?
I am Count Gregory Van Saar, scoundrel, gambler, and currently mostly dead.
Well,
Tuesday.
Yeah, pretty average
Um,
Tuesday.
So above the doorway for you, it says the Bellagio.
Ah, yes, the Bellagio.
So it is a nondescript looking building, brickish, warehouse-ish. The door is there.
Well, gentlemen, and Russian Guyevich, shall we abandon hope and enter?
Ah, yes, it is interesting library. We go see. Hopefully, no books are forbidden that I definitely did not read. Don't.
Let's play ball.
I think that's Stephen Game.
Hmm.
As you open the door, each of you experiences a fluttering sensation. Almost like a shiver. And if any of you happen to look up, just even for a second, as you walk in, you see what looks to be, just for a second, a face in the sky looking down on you as you enter the building.
Alva?
Heinrich Holcutter. You enter what looks to be a shabby looking diner. There are a number of sharply dressed kids standing around in the corner. You can hear dings and whistles coming from over that side. They are dressed in almost zoot suits, long jackets with sides that are about 5 inches long.
Hats, chains, and swinging hands.
No, they're wearing like different bowler hats and stuff like that. Their hair's like they look sharp. Is the best way to describe them. They all look sharp, and they're sitting around. Right. You can hear them every once in a while. Oh man! And they all seem to have British accents.
All right. Well, in that case, this is very fortunate because I too speak UK sociopath here, and so I, mateys, flipping on the Drew.
Hello, fellow children.
It's like, okay, what entertainments do you entertain yourself with today?
So they're all sitting around or standing around a old battered pinball machine. It is the Buckaroo, made by Gottlieb circa 1965, as you are a pinball aficionado.
Some might even
they only made like 200 of those.
All right.
As you saunter up to the machine, one of the kids looks up just as the ball drains on the current player. He smacks it, and the tilt sign goes on. And he looks over at you and he goes, "Oh crap! Here's Hole Cutter. I was trying to get the high score myself."
Aye, because I've got some pockets full of dang laddies. And so, yeah, let's get this crafted properly.
What?
By
the way,
swim in some blood.
Pirate.
Yes.
You notice that neither of your fellow travelers are with you.
And?
Yeah, like he cared.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Like I'm just gonna crash these mofo's here and smack them until they're drooping out their blonde holes. Let's just get some ding so we can get off this rock.
All right, so
I shove them off to the side and just say, "Now let a real pro take it, show you how it's done." Draw and go.
you insert your quarter, pull back the plunger, and use your surgeon's supple wrists.
7, 6, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so Pirate, you start playing pinball. We'll come back.
Indeed. Thank you.
Russian Guyevich.
Alowski.
Yes. As you enter the building, it opens up to an impossibly large space filled with shelves and shelves and shelves of books.
What sort of books do you have here?
I'm glad you asked. Fortunately for you, it is a ton of books, and centered around everything is a small. Well, it's not small. It's a standing card catalog.
Ooh.
Everything smells like that old library musty smell. There is like the floor is one of those industrial gray small pile carpets, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lining the edges of the room where there aren't stacks are wooden tables that seat 4 or 5 people at a time. They seem to like have all the seats are occupied with people poring over books. There's librarians, or you assume them to be librarians, as they have severe glasses and their hairs are done up in buns and they're wearing very gray colors. One of them even has one of those chains on the back of their glasses. So they
this uniform.
pop it down. But yes, there is a card catalog like in the center of everything. So if you ask what kind of books there are, definitely come to the right place.
Comrade Librarian Officer, what sort of books do you have here?
You hail down a fussy-looking man who takes off his glasses and polishes them for a second, absent-mindedly, puts them back on, and he says, well, we have all sorts of books. This is a public library.
Public, huh?
What are you interested in?
Let's see. The minutes of the 23rd Priority Congress?
Ah.
He goes over to the card catalog, and he looks at you and he goes, all political science books are contained within 320 through 329. And he opens a drawer and starts, here you go. And he gives you a string of numbers starting with 327 dot blah, 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 dot blah, blah, blah. And he says, he writes it down on a quick note, gives it to you and says, this is where you'll find this book.
Okay. Huh. Well, I go look for a book then, and I'm wondering, Can this library even have this? They burned these. Copies of it.
So, as you turn to walk away, and he taps you on the shoulder, and he says, "Of course, I'll have to see your library card."
Library card? Okay. I search around awkwardly for my party membership card, which should entitle me to do that.
You find no cards. He looks over at you and says, "Well, it's not a huge deal." And you notice snaking through the aisles, like someone trying to get on a ride at Six Flags. It's a huge line, and he points you towards the end, which is not in sight. It just kind of goes impossibly through the stacks. It's too far away to see where the line actually starts out. And he says, you'll just have to apply for one. Pips. Pips? Yep. All right. So, as you walk into the door, the building, the first thing that happens is your boot clicks on the metallic floor of the bridge of your ship, called the Starship. Just its name is Starship. Amber lights are on. It's the emergency lighting, and it seems like nothing is powered on. But this is your old ship, the one that you had to do whatever you had to do.
The one that has the cracked or the broken hyperdrive.
Yep.
I go check to see if my if my hyperdrive came in from Amazon. Is it at the front door?
Well, no, you're on the bridge of the ship.
Okay. I checked the front door or whatever to see if the package came in.
All right, so you click over to, hold on. From the bridge, you go toward the cargo bay, which is huge and vast and empty. But passing by that, you notice as your footsteps echo through the empty halls, you notice that one of the rooms actually has power. The rest are all powered down except for one room, and it is the the low berth, the low passage berth.
I go to it.
What?
Inside are the cryogenic units, and there are 4 of them in a row. You could see that the power is still onto them, and the glass surfaces where the faceplate would be is frosted over with like a little bit of fog on all of them.
I wipe away. I approach the closest one, and I wipe away the fog.
You wipe away the fog,
Kill, destroy, annihilate. Oh wait, sorry.
and you see, and there is you.
Man, more of the clones fucking lived. This is some bullshit.
I knew it all along.
I can't believe it. Can't fucking believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Does that mean we can replace you now?
does that mean that I can replace me now? And will my can I upload my consciousness into this new body? Is it younger? Does it look less disheveled?
Is it hotter?
Is
Is it hotter?
it definitely looks about the same age, but it looks like it's less worn down. Like it hasn't. It definitely has like and maybe it's just because it is frozen. It doesn't look like it has. It's been through the ringer. That's for sure.
Yeah, this thing hasn't lived yet. I wipe away the fog from the other ones.
All right. It's Pyric Hullcutter. It's Russian Guyevich. It's Count Van Sar. All frozen.
We're all clones. Ah!
Sorry.
Count Van Sar.
Yes.
You enter the building onto the crowded floor of a casino. There are no windows. There are no clocks. There is just the constant bustle of money exchanging hands, cards being flipped, roulette tables being spun, waiters and waitresses spinning around with complimentary beverages, the shoutings of pit bosses and the dings of the one-armed bandits.
Creatures of the night. What music they make. And grab a flute of champagne from a passing drink server.
Pagna.
Yes. It's all coffee liqueur.
Ah!
The server is a redneck from Michigan.
I thought this was the Bellagio.
All right, so you grab a flute of champagne and a man in a tuxedo. I won't say he looks Italian, but he looks Italian. Comes up to you and says, Count Van Sar, it is a pleasure to see you again. How many chips may I get you?
The usual, Gregory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shall we just continue to put it on your tab?
Sure, Gregory. I am feeling a streak coming on.
Gregory disappears and comes back with a stack of chips.
Well, if you should require anything else, I shall be at the baccarat tables.
Oh, is that your euphemism
Is-
for it?
Is Sarah working this evening?
I'm afraid Miss Sarah, it is her day off.
Ah, well, must be a Tuesday. Yes, Baccarat, it is. And grab another flute of champagne on the way by.
Excellent. So I have no idea how to play Baccarat.
Neither do I. Not real Baccarat, anyway.
No, it's
So-
like you just
But
have
it
to do
seemed like a
riff of that
game
song.
that Count Van Sar would play.
But you
Let
just
me
have
ask
to,
a question
if you
about Baccarat. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You make your way to the Baccarat tables and you start playing Baccarat.
remember Baccarat.
Lots of Baccarat. Cards are flipping. They have the old pizza thing and flipping cards with the pizza thing, right? Isn't that Baccarat?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. What the
Um,
world needs now
And
is love, sweet love.
Ah, Admiral Bond,
Baccarat.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes.
Pleasure to see you both.
Poppin, this involves you too.
so you start to attract quite the crowd as you start winning and winning and winning. And eventually it gets to the point where women are kissing the little pizza thing before it's flipped over for good luck. And it almost seems like you are the only one who is imbibing in any games. And you glance over and you see a bunch of large Italian men looking grumpy because you are winning way too much.
Well, have I won enough to clear my current tab?
Let me put it this way: you've won enough that you see one of them reach into his pocket and come out with something shiny at the end of his knuckles.
Luigi!
Knuckles.
There's no need for the knuckle dusters there, pal.
I don't know, Vansar. It seems like there's no one should be winning that much, and the boss don't like it. So you could like come with me quietly, or I could just take you with me.
Well, certainly. May I collect the chips, as I do owe Mr. Vincenzio a sizable sum. Perhaps we can smooth this situation over by paying my tab.
Okay, I guess that's all right. All right, so he starts taking you over to the cashier. We'll go back to the diner where Pyra Cullcutter is astounding everyone with amazing feats on the Bally table, even though it's made by Gottlieb, 1965. Now there's a whole crowd of mods, for yes, they are mods, around you with their pork pie hats, and you can hear you can hear. No, fuck that. You can hear "You Really Got Me" in the background over the tinny speaker, and the door bursts open, and in comes a crowd of greasy-looking gentlemen with their hairs done up in pompadours, white T-shirts with cigarettes embedded in the sleeves, rolled up. You hear the sound of motorcycles in the background.
Well, here's where
and one of your buddies taps you on the shoulder and he goes, "Geez, Pyrock, it's the fucking Rockers."
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. It's the Bloody Rockers, isn't it?
Struth.
that changed. That changed dramatically. Holy shit!
All right, mate, Scarpa. It's like we've clearly got to blitz out here before they put the kibots on all of us. Out. It's like a bloody
All right, well,
wrong goes. Anyway, so we start
the
to
rockers.
flee out.
So, all right. So now the rockers are like kind of, there's the front door and they're like blocking the front door and they look angry. They've got chains and I don't know, other crap that British gang members from the 60s would have.
All right.
Now that you have a chance to actually take a good look at this place, it kind of curves around. Like you thought when you walked into this place that it was like a straight room, right? It's a diner. Hey. But it kind of curves around, and out at the end of the arc, there's another door.
Okay.
And you notice that that's the only other door. There's no bathrooms or anything. There's the diner bar itself and a bunch of booths set along the exterior wall. But your buddy Jimmy, we'll say that your buddies are Jimmy and Tommy.
Oh, all right. Oh, that only goes so far, but let's keep going with the premise.
Those are the only two who protagonists from movies that I know.
Fair enough. It happens.
All
right.
They're like, well, we beat their ass in Brighton. We can do it here too.
Well, that goes without saying. It's like, yeah, all right. It's like, let's see. Tell you what, it's like throw in one or two good punches here, see if they get flattened down. If not, it's like we'll hammer them out another time, mates. It's like, give them the old what for.
All right. So, roll a d6.
All right. And d6 and all right, that was a 4.
Okay, so you beat me. So you could you have the initiative. What do you want to do, and what do you want to have Tommy and Jimmy do, as well as the unnamed crowd of rockers? We'll say one of them even looks like Sting.
Yeah, well,
he's dressed really smartly, but he's in a bellboy outfit for some reason.
As long as he's not in one of those weird, plastic blue bikinis or mankinis or something like that, then I'm okay with this. Let's see. Now, all right, mate. It's like, you know what? It's like ordinarily I'd make this a long and drawn and protracted conflict here, but now just finish him off as quick as you can.
All right. So a crowd of mods whips out their combs and knives, and there's a street fight going on in the diner, and you hear thwack and pow and all,
combat.
Meanwhile, the speaker's like So while this melee is going on, it's it's a kerfuffle. What are you doing, Pirate Cullcutter, as the mods and the rockers clash?
Well, as much as I love a good scrap between mods and rockers any other day of the week here, it's like at the same time I do still have a mission to get to here from my employer as the tench, and so I am going to slowly collect my winnings and any other interesting stray valuables that have been left off the premises. You're
playing pinball in a diner. You might be able to get the I'm next quarters off the glass.
I'll take it. That's like,
all right.
Yeah. So I take those and I edge towards.
He runs by the machine, starts oh, fuck, I shouldn't have cut my nails, and tries to get the quarters out of like the little seam where the
Yeah.
glass meets right underneath that beveled thing.
Yeah.
And then he
it's like,
starts making your way around the curvature of the room, and
Mhm.
the door
Mm.
looks strangely organic, like
Mm.
like you know, like how like a nautilus has
Mhm.
where it like sticks its head out and everything has
Right.
that
Yeah.
like shell flap.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what this door looks like.
Interesting. Not so interesting that I don't try to go out of it, however. So let's see.
All
So
right.
I've got my winnings, and I make sure that no one's noticed me, and I'm trying to ease my way outside of the facilities.
All right. So you push through that door. It flaps up, and you pass through, and you think you see um, Pips looking down at you, wiping some glass for a second,
Hmm.
and then pop, you're in another corridor, and we'll get back to you.
Sounds good.
Russian Guyevich.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you're trudging to where the line starts, so you can get your library card.
Indeed, I
Thinking,
am.
well, this is familiar.
Are there forms nearby to fill out?
No, not until you get closer in. But as you painfully slowly make your way through the stacks, you hear a noise of a disturbance of some sort in front of you. But it sounds like it's like in front of you and around the corner, but it's getting closer to where you are.
Disturbance, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I go look at disturbance.
You're gonna you step out, and by the time this starts to happening, there's like a ton of people behind you, and as well as in front of you. You're just another person in line, and you start to leave the line, and you feel a tap on your shoulder, and a woman behind you and goes, "If you leave the line, you lose place."
Oh, yeah, just true. It was true. I suppose I just here then.
Where did you grow up? Europe?
I grew up in the people's paradise.
Then you should know about line.
It's true. Usually, I was waiting in the shorter line. Right.
Well, no, this is very short line. Only probably take maybe 2-3 days. Very short line.
Yes, the people's lines are usually. This is a short line for the people. Thing. That's a where's my party
Yeah.
card?
Well, only certain few are allowed to have access to the written word. You must be very, very high up in party, huh?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I was. I managed the Department of Administrative Affairs. It was good times. Yep. I actually
Department
planned the 5-year planning.
department administrative. Oh, that's nothing. You probably know somebody, right? You must know somebody. Is your uncle maybe high party member, or perhaps your brother? Administrator of affairs is nothing. And as she's saying this, the disturbance gets closer and closer, and you see as you round the corner and the disturbance kind of comes up toward you. It's two big guys in military uniforms and those fucking hats,
Oh
right?
yes.
The fur hats
Yep.
with the fucking emblem on them.
Mhm.
They've got like automatic weaponry strapped to their backs, and they're pulling people out of line and checking their paperwork to make sure it's proper. Or maybe they're looking for somebody because they seem uh, to throw people back in line just as they take them out. You see, the other one has he has a picture and he's holding it up, and you squint and look and you see that the picture is a pretty good drawing, line drawing of you as he grabs the next person in line.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Ah. I loyal party member. I do nothing wrong. As I carefully search all my pockets to make sure there's nothing incriminating on me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Yvonne eventually reaches you. And he grabs you by the shoulder and says, "Papers, comrade."
Comrade, I appear to have lost track of party card, but I am how do you say, Russian Guyovich.
Did
Red
you
card
say
bureaucrat.
Russian Guyovich?
Ah,
And
He's evil
he
machine.
looks over at his buddy and he says, "Sasha, what is the name on warrant?" And Sasha
Machine.
grunts, "Russian Guyovich."
The machine.
The machine.
And Ivan cracks a big smile, exposing his missing teeth and his vodka breath. And he says, "I will have to ask you to come with me, Comrade Kayevich."
Oh, I do nothing wrong. I was loyal party member. I am mental distinguished labor.
All right. Well, he grabs you and he throws you up against the bookshelf that's behind you. Or he tries. So, what's your strength there, Russian Guyevich?
Let's see. Current strength. Am I still wounded?
Yeah.
Then 4.
Oof.
All right. Well, roll 2d6 and tell me if you get under a 4 and how much below a 4 you got.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah. So he grabs you and just pushes you up against the bookshelf, and the bookshelf kind of wobbles and totters, and then falls down. You can make a dex roll, I guess. So can he?
Right. Our dex is 7, so I rolled a 6.
All right. So the force of you hitting this shelf knocks the shelf tumbling over into the next shelf. And into the next shelf. And as this happens, you hear the screams of the people in line as bookshelves fall on them, like they're ants caught between dominoes. But the surprise is Yvonne. He momentarily lets go of your collar. What are you doing?
Well, since I'm probably dead, if they are talking to me, I should be not here to be alive. And time to liberate myself from this location.
Okay. So you notice, and you hadn't noticed this when you first entered the library, that the room kind of arcs around. From the door where you came in, and you've been like in a line, like you're trying to get on Superman the Ride at Six Flags. And now the stacks are starting to, in the column that you're in, right? Start to go down, doom, doom, and the screams of pain, people being crushed underneath the weight of so many books. You start to run. Behind you are Yvonne and Sasha, and you take a quick peek, and they're unshouldering their AKs, and they look like they're about to light the whole fucking place up, and they don't care as long as they get you.
Rud. Yep, I am definitely going to be. There's got to be something I can get behind and not to put between me and the bullets.
Well, I will say that if you can make a dex roll, you can get ahead of the stacks that are falling down, and because it's on an arc, you can take yourself out of their line of sight.
I will do that. Woo! Roll a 4! Yeah!
Okay, yeah. So you hear gunfire, and more screams. You pass by the librarian that was so helpful earlier, in a bloody mess on the floor, dying. Around the curvature of the wall, and there in front of you is that mother of pearlish shaped door, or colored door. That just looks like a solid piece that you could flap open.
Well, I'll go to that door. Go to the door.
All right, you open that door, and you get an uncanny sense of, and just for a second, you think you see Pips looking at you through glass, through a sheet of glass. Speaking of Pips, so you've rubbed off the fog on all of the cryogenic units, and you see yourself and your traveling mates are there in suspended animation.
I go back to mine, and then is the fog still gone?
No, it goes back. It's cold in there.
Okay, I rub the fog away, and then I turn behind me real fast just to see if I see myself.
You turn behind you real fast, and you just see the dead spaceship.
Damn,
the hallway
from back of my head. That would have been funny. You see the back of your head. Okay.
All right.
Because that's realistically right. Like I'm looking up from the glass. It would just be the back of my head. All right.
I mean, what part of any of this has been realistic?
That's a good point. What do you think, guys? Should I
Okay.
open the tubes?
Yes.
You guys want me to open your tubes?
Yes.
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 I look around for like a release switch or something like that.
Crowbar.
Okay.
A crowbar? Yeah, all right. Fuck it. Yeah.
I mean, it is a regular spaceship. It has the regular spaceship stuff.
All right. I hit
The
the
only
whatever.
thing you need to do, who are you doing first? And I need you to make a medicine. Well, what is your medicine?
1.
All right. So
Oh.
you do know that you need at least, I want to say it's a 2 in medicine to be able to do this safely.
Well, I mean, how else are we gonna do it, right?
Unsafely?
All right.
Either that or I leave everyone in the tube still, right?
We could just break the tubes.
That doesn't sound safe.
When have we ever done anything safe?
All right,
I
so
mean,
let's go
you-
with the more safe route, but isn't completely safe, but is more safe than that. And I'll try to open them up.
You're hearing the voice of your genetics going, God, I really want to fuck this up.
I should charge myself for the privilege of being able to do this.
I basically want to take something that works and turn it into a turd.
All right.
Sorry.
Ooh. What
Um,
you do yourself?
What do I need to roll?
You're just going to try and smash it?
No. I'm gonna try to open it with my
Oh,
medicine 1.
okay. Then you're going to roll medicine, and it is going to give you a -2 penalty.
Well, fuck. All right. Well, I got a 3 for the first roll.
All right. Who are you doing first?
I didn't say, did I? Who wants to volunteer to get
Who do
the
you
3?
hate the most? Because you have to roll over. So you're trying to like get, an 8 plus 1 -2. So you're trying to get it more than a 9.
Jesus Christ.
Sure.
Here, I'll roll a die just to see who I was actually doing it to. 6. And that's sorry, that's you, Brian.
Brian playing Mr. House.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you like start pressing buttons. You like kind of scratch your nose. I think this is the right one. And it pops open. And the alarms on the monitor start to beep, 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 beep. Purr.
Oh no! 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 Oh fuck! I try to resuscitate him. Is he dead?
The TPK is real. Yes, that the thing you pull out is dead.
TPK 201. Why aren't you at your post?
Pirate Hull Cutter.
Yes.
Now it's weird though.
It's always weird.
You take him out, and it's not. It doesn't look like Pirate Hull Cutter anymore.
Oh, really?
You're not there.
It looks like
This is Pips' mind fuck, not yours.
Well,
you got the Who treatment, buddy. You should feel privileged.
well, I feel like that modern art museum. Are you there, Magritte? It's me. But, okay, so.
Yeah, so it does not look like tips. It actually doesn't look anything like Pirate Call Cutter.
Oh wow.
Mm.
What does it look? What does it look like?
A completely different person.
But what does the person look like though?
Are you sure you want to open that door?
No, okay, I don't care.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We'll do a quick. This person does not exist.
A man who wasn't there yesterday upon the stairs.
And we'll let the random AI, tell you what he looks like.
I was gonna say
He's
AI.
a youngish looking. Well, I'll just show you.
Incredibly handsome.
All right, well, fuck.
I wouldn't say incredibly.
Hey now.
Wow, looks like Shia LaBeouf.
All right, I try to open another one, I guess, just to see if I can do it successfully and what happens if I do it successfully.
Okay. Make another
Okay.
medicine roll. Who are you doing first?
Wesley this time, and I made it. I rolled a 10.
Okay. So you open it up, and it opens, and the fog dissipates, and a young blonde kid gets out. It's certainly not Russian Guyevich, and he looks at you, and he says, "Oh, where am I? Who are you?"
This is not my beautiful house.
This is not my beautiful wife.
Have we made it to Regina yet?
Regina?
Vagina.
Regina?
Oh,
No.
I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ernest McCain.
You should get back in the tube.
I don't think it works like that, but okay, yeah.
You can call me Ernie.
Fuck.
You can call him Al.
I'm from Badger 9.
Fuck, man. I shouldn't have tempted fate. This is what happens.
Go
I
Ernest
thought-
Ernie McHale.
All right. I learned my lesson, and I forcibly
time.
put him back in the tube.
Oh, we're not at Regina yet. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, Get
just,
back in the tube. We're not there yet. We'll be there in
Okay.
like another day.
Oh yeah. Hey. Oh, we still in Jump A.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, before I go, let me tell you about that time when me and my buddies, we were out cow tipping up by Green Bay. Yeah.
Sleep. Go back to sleep.
All right, go Packers.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, eat some cheese curds. Go to sleep. Get that squeaky cheese.
Yeah, that's squeaky cheddar.
Squeaking cheddar.
All right, so
right.
you put Ernest Ernie McHale back to bed. And as he refreezes, you kind of look at him and you don't really get how you ever even thought that was Russian Guyevich. I guess, I mean, they're a little similar, but Not really.
Hmm.
So, what are you doing now?
Oh fuck.
Probably not recommended, but go for whatever.
So now that you look at it, spaceship or starship is it starship. It's starship. Sorry, starship. Which, by the way, is the actual name of the actual thing that Elon Musk launched and blew up. It was
Yep.
called Starship. Starship seems to have like a curve. It's not straight, and you distinctly remember your ancestral home being straight, like clean lines and all that, and this kind of bends around.
Hmm.
But you go through the cargo bays, and instead of the door, the 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 cargo bay doors look like they're painted on.
Oh fuck.
And at the end of the cargo bay, where you would normally gain access to the hyperdrive and everything, the jump drive, there is a weird, not standard spaceship door that is colored like mother of pearl and doesn't seem to have any hinges.
Fuck. I'm stuck.
Hmm.
Holy shit. I guess it's literally the only room that's lit up and powered is the one that
Is the one you were in.
yeah. Okay, I go back in there and I open up my tube.
That's quite the euphemism.
Okay.
It belongs to me. It was meant
All right.
for me. It's my hole.
All right, make
Okay,
a medicine roll.
It was meant for me. Yeah, I rolled-
God. It's like,
I don't think I made it.
no.
I rolled 7.
All right, so it opens up, and inside is this person isn't even gendered as a man. It's a crusty looking woman, short, wrinkly, kind of looks like Mac's mother from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh no.
I start choking them.
Well, she's dead,
Good.
but you start choking her anyway.
I ain't gonna fuck with no other fucking people from no alternate realities and shit. I said that if I ever run into an alternate reality version of myself, I'm killing them before they kill me.
Well, you did it.
Good.
You definitely killed her before she killed you.
Good. Good.
All right. So we'll leave Pips there, pondering his own mortality, and go
It's
back
like-
to.
It's like their eternal champion, but I killed them, so they're not really eternal, were they?
So yes, you are currently being escorted to the cashier. And as you're doing that, what are you doing, Vansar?
Yeah, just letting Luigi guide me to the cashier.
All right, Luigi guides you to the cashier, and as the crowds of people see what is going on, so the first beer can misses Luigi and unfortunately hits you, conk on the head. As now Luigi is being pelted, and you unfortunately are getting the runoff of that by glasses and bottles and cans, and you hear the crowd saying, "Boo! This place is a rip. He was winning."
I'm going to turn around.
Mm-hmm.
People!
Iron time is here.
Luigi here is a big man, and yes, he represents very powerful people. But you have to understand that he's just a working stiff. Emphasis on the stiff.
Ugh.
And
Here's the
he
ball.
is not in any way deserving of your punishment, nor are you deserving of the fucking receiving end of these gigantic fucking slabs of ham on the end of his wrists. Trust me on that one. So, everybody just relax, go back to having a good time. I can take care of myself. I've been in this boat many times.
Well, thanks, Mansar. That's it's nice to see that you accept your fate. People start to thin out and go back to their games. There's still a few who are watching you guys, like out of the corner of their eye, as you make it to the cashier.
Simon, how the hell are you?
Oh, ready to cash out, Count Bancia?
Well, I can't really say that I was ready, but I'm going to. A man's got to know his limitations, as it were.
Yeah, I hear ya.
And my limitations are definitely not what Mr. Vincenzio will do to me if I keep winning.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I wake up and say, "Hello, me, meet the real me." But that's all well and good. So let's see your chips.
Certainly, sir. Slide them over.
He slides you back a
Hold back
ton of
one
cash.
in my pocket.
One of the stacks.
No, just one chip.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, and then I guess collect my winnings. And, well, what do you say, Luigi? Let's go pay Mr. Vincenzio a visit. Or
Shocked I am.
He's kind of like He's kind of
visit.
looking at you, and he's going,
Come on, Luigi, it's me. What am I gonna do?
Shoot first.
I mean, as far as I know, a winning smile can't kill anyone, right?
I wouldn't know about that. let me go and check and see if the boss will let you up.
Well, you're just gonna leave me here alone? You trust me that much, Luigi?
He looks around and says, "Where are you gonna go?"
I'll look around
And
too,
you
just
notice,
to see.
yeah. So getting a good look, you notice that this place, though vast it is kind of built on an arc that winds around, and you notice that there are no windows. It's not unusual for a casino. They want to disorient you. And you see like a bunch of well, they're thugs. There's thugs everywhere. There's like thugs guarding the door, the entrance door you came in.
Right.
There's thugs by the elevators. There's thugs down in the pits. There's just
a bunch of corn-fed Ernie McHale motherfuckers in better suits.
okay, yes, but I was gonna say ziti. And
Saying yeah.
I don't know.
And-
I'd say there has to be at least a couple of Irishmen in all these bruisers.
That's not unusual. We are fighting one.
well, the band starts actually playing that song. There's like somewhere.
Ah,
Do, do, do.
tap my foot. All right, Luigi, I'll be right here. Look, I'm not going to get past any of those ZD-fed motherfuckers.
All right, let me. He goes over to one of the wall phones and then puts it to his ear. What are you doing?
How well do I know the Bellagio?
You know the Bellagio well enough to know that this is like a really weird version of the Bellagio.
Hmm.
Yeah. This is a weird version of the...
Like everything's off. Like you've been like, for example, you're looking at these elevators and nobody's coming in or out of them. Oh, there's lights that are indicating floors and whatnot, and there's people guarding them, but nobody's coming in and out of them.
They got guards on the elevators, but no one's coming in and out.
But you could see past where the gaming tables are, kind of on the other end, around the bend of the arc. You can see a mother of pearl looking portal door.
How far?
It'll be a bit of a jog.
A little bit of a jog. All right. This stack of cash that I have acquired, is it more than enough to pay off Mr. Vincenzio in case this gambit doesn't go through?
It certainly is.
All right. I will take a band of a stack of $100 bills or 100 credit bills. Pop the band. Kind of sidle up to where there's a large crowd.
Okay.
And throw it into the air, scattering $100 bills all over the casino floor.
Making it rain.
And when the crowd goes nuts from that, I sprint for that door.
Okay.
Like I've done many times in the past.
Right. So I'm going to be super generous with you. Because I know if I ask for a dex roll, you're going.
I'm going to fail it.
Face first into the rug.
Yes.
But if you can make a streetwise roll, right?
Okay. That's fair.
That will make your ploy succeed, and you will be able to put enough people between you and your opponent, Luigi, that it won't matter.
All right. Here we go. 10.
So you like throw it up in the air, and a little old lady with a Pasadena's accent, Pasadena 12, looks up and says, "Oh my God, it's raining money!" And a scream goes through the place as people rush in to where the stack is floating down, and they look like Kenny in the food in the canned food aerator. I'm sorry, my daughter watches a lot of stuff. And you run around to where that door is, and you open it up, and you, for a second, get the willies and see Pips looking at you as through a glass partition, and then that ends. So we'll come back to Pips, who is busy killing the crew of the Laughing Fishwife.
I mean,
What else were you going to do? You were pushed as far as it could be pushed.
I guess I've killed half of them, right? I may as well just go for the whole fucking thing, right? In for a penny, in for a pound.
Finish the job.
Yeah, and you turn off the units.
I'll turn off the units.
You see the last two. Well, one of them looks like Ernie McHale, and you see him choking and pounding on the glass and expire. The last one does look like.
I go, I don't know what's going on.
The last one looks like. I almost said Durbin, but no, it looks like Count Bansar, and he just opens his eyes and mouths, "Why?"
I don't know. I accidentally hit something wrong. It's not my fault.
I press my finger against the glass.
So now what Pips?
The
ship seems even quieter now.
I kill myself. I search for a way out.
There you go.
Well, there was the door on the other side of the cargo bay.
I thought you said that was painted on.
No, the normal cargo bay doors are painted on. Sorry if you misunderstood me. The normal cargo bay doors look painted on, but at the end of the cargo bay, there's a portal that looks like Mother of Pearl.
I go there. I didn't have to kill anybody. My bad. I go there.
You go through the door, and as you open it or go through it, you get a wiggly feeling, and you see the back of your head.
Oh, finally. All right, cool. I go, whoa, and then I try to look back, and I try to spin around to see if I can catch myself.
You don't, but you do see you do see Vansar, Russian Guyevich, and Pyrrhic Hullcutter. You're all kind of standing in this room. It's damp, and it looks
moist.
It does look moist, but it's got a dirt floor, and there are things growing out of the floor, like it's old, like it's been there for a while, and it's starting to be consumed by nature. The floor's like all dirt, and it's dark, and it's illuminated. You look up and you see strings of lights. Coming down from the ceiling. They don't quite reach to where your head is. You all see this, and the room, once again, it curves around. There's no furniture or anything in this room. It's just like this dirt floor, this dank atmosphere, and then these dripping strings. It almost kind of looks like the night sky, if the night sky writhed.
Huh.
And all four of you are there. I mean, you all see each other.
Well, I don't know about you gents, but I just had the most wonderful dream. Check my pockets to see if I was actually dreaming.
There's nothing in there but what you normally would carry.
Yep, definitely a dream. What about you?
I would characterize it as a nightmare. And for me, at least, I killed a bunch of people.
I was in library, and then someone was about to be arrested, and they fired bullets at this person.
Oh. Clearly, you have to kill them all. It's the only way to be sure.
Well, did you kill anyone?
I was working on it. I had it under control.
Well, we know you're a killer.
Only if he gets paid for it.
I mean...
Well, yeah.
What did you do to get sent out here in the first place? Guyevich?
That is good question. It is story of, man meets girl, man wishes to file paperwork to marry girl, paperwork cannot be unable to file paperwork, then you pray to computer god and you end up on ship. That, and the old story of father pin medal on chest for good work, but they never return calls or acknowledgement.
Who's this girl, Guyevich?
Merchiska. She would make good wife. She knew the party literature backwards and forwards. And she could definitely see the type to, how about the party members? If you catch my drift.
Yes, and I'm regretting that I did.
Ah, yes. Sadly, the paperwork could not get through. Don't know why. It took so long. There was no no. There was no yes. It just did not move.
What about you, Elon?
What was my nightmare like?
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about your nightmare since we're.
Killed a bunch of people. It was very traumatic. I tried to save them, and then one of them was really annoying, so I shoved him back in his cryogenic tube, made him go back to sleep, and then I accidentally killed him. He suffocated to death. And then at one point, I saw the back of my own head, a sight that nobody should ever see.
Well, outside of photographs, right?
Or going to the barber, I guess. You do that a lot, right?
Yep.
Did you get that done right back there?
What about you, Pyrock? Pyrock, dinosaur hunter?
Ever since he was a young boy, he played the silver ball.
Mm.
Ah, yes, rockers and mods. And a guy
Yeah.
that looked like
Pyrrhic's just lucky that I chose that particular scene from Quadrophenia as opposed to the bathhouse scene.
All right, so what we got going on in this room?
That's a good question. So what are you doing in this room? You have like your regular kit. So, you have what you normally would be carrying.
Right. Any further doors or?
Well, the room itself kind of snakes around counterclockwise, I guess.
Okay. Well,
So,
the only way we've gotten out of anything so far, fellas, is to just go forward. So, I guess I'll take point going forward around the curvature of the room.
All right. Is anybody else going with him?
Sure.
Just the one? Just Guyevich? Nick's muted. And I think.
My bad. Oh, I'll go too.
All right, and we'll just assume Brian's going with you. Keep on seeing his thing light up, but no noise. Well, which is good because we'll leave it on this cliffhanger. As you make your way through the room, you hear a kind of like a sucking sound, and I will also roll 3. It would be Pirate Hulk, who maybe can hear this, but can't respond. You feel something wet and slimy drop onto your shoulder, and then you feel something wrapping around your neck slowly. And we'll leave it there.
Yay!
And
lived once again. More or less.
But is it living? Oh, now we can hear him.
I don't know. I think Van Sar's riding pretty high right now.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And thanks for playing with me.
Thanks, everyone. This is great. All right. tune in next time for the same Pyrock adventures. It's
The Adventures of Pyrock.
yes, or something like that.
Good night,
Unless he
everybody.
gets blown up. Good night, everybody.